Good evening, Wise County sports fans. Welcome to your WiseCountyGameDay.com Game of the Week. This week, coming to you live from Paradise, Texas, USA. We have the Boyd Yellow Jackets visiting the Paradise Panthers for the Battle of 114. On my right-hand side, of course, is the always steady, always ready, Jacob Garcia. What's up, Jacob?
What's up?
And over on my left-hand side tonight, I have a guest, and that's going to be Mr. Rob Matthews. Rob, how are you?
Be here.
Good. Glad to have you, man. Guys, this is going to be a good game. This is like one of those games that you can throw records out the window, okay? And we'll know probably by halftime what's going to happen, all right? So let's get into our little pregame conversation. Let's talk about the last week's contest around Wise County. Number one, Alvord had a bye last week, so they were out. They were ready for this week. They got a district championship game coming up tonight. The Boyd Yellow Jackets took the Peaster Greyhounds. Peaster took them 36-7. Your Bridgeport Bulls traveled to Burke Burnett, and that was a game we did live on WiseCountyGameDay.com last week. Burke Burnett Bulldogs 42, Bridgeport Bulls 26. The Chico Dragons were down by the Era Hornets 41-6. Well, pardon the interruption, folks. 63-36. Your Justin Northwest Texans took on the Euless Trinity Trojans last week, and Euless came out ahead 53-14. In probably one of the most exciting games we've seen in a while, your Paradise Panthers took on the Ponder Lions and took them down 20-14. Now, this week's games coming up, the Alvord Bulldogs are 7-2 overall, 5-0 in district. They're going to travel to Wolf City to take on the Wolves. They're 5-4 overall and 4-1 in district. That kickoff is set to start at 7 o'clock, and that game has district championship implications for you. So we'll be interested to keep an eye on that game. The Bridgeport Bulls are 1-7 overall, 0-4 in district. They're going to host the Brock Eagles, who are 9-0 overall and 4-0 in district. Game time 7 o'clock, Bridgeport, Texas. Chico Dragons are 1-8, 0-4 in district. They're taking on the strong Munster Hornet team that's 7-2 overall and 5-0 in district, in a clash at Dragon Stadium at 7 o'clock tonight. Your Decatur Eagles are 5-3 overall, 4-1 in district. They're going to welcome the 4-5, 3-2 in district Fort Worth Southwest Raiders to Eagle Stadium at 7 o'clock tonight. Yesterday, the Northwest Texans took on the Keller Timber Creek Falcons, and Timber Creek took that game 19-7. A game of interest tonight is the Bowie Jackrabbits versus the Iowa Park Hawks in Iowa Park, and that has regular district implications for the Boyd Yellow Jackets. So that's a game we're going to try to keep up with as well. Now, our game tonight, your Yellow Jackets from Boyd, they're 5-4, and they're 2-3 in district. Head up Highway 114 for the Battle of 114 against the Paradise Panthers. They're 8-1, 5-0 in district. Game time 7 o'clock tonight, which is where we're at here at Panther Stadium. It was senior night here for the Panthers, so we're just about ready to get things underway. Let's see right here. The implications that the Iowa Park game has for Boyd is the fact that regardless of whether Boyd wins or loses tonight, if Bowie takes care of business and beats Iowa Park, that puts the Boyd Yellow Jackets in the playoffs. So those are the implications we're looking at. Everybody else is set. Paradise is going to be the district champion, and this is their first time to ever go back-to-back as district champions. So they're excited about the playoffs, and we'll get more playoff information to you on social media as time permits. So, all right. Jacob, what do you think we're going to see tonight?
I think it's going to be a good back and forth ball game tonight between two good football teams. We got Boyd coming in with what was it? Did they lose last week or did they win?
Yeah, they lost to Peaster last week.
Oh yeah, it was a tough loss, wasn't it?
It was.
And then we had Paradise. Was it their bye week?
Yes.
It was?
Yes.
they're nice, ready to go to.
You know what? No, it wasn't. Their bye week was before Peaster. They played Peaster last week, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look back and see because
Paradise played Ponder in
there
a
you
close
go.
game,
Ponder.
20-14.
Ponder, Peaster, whatever. It's the same thing.
I
So,
think we'll see a high-flying game.
you think so?
Bunch of passing from both teams.
Well, what I did notice in warm-ups was the fact that last week's defensive player of the week from Wise County, Garrett Slimp, is in street clothes tonight, and also the Boyd quarterback Cash Selby is in street clothes. So they'll be watching from the sidelines. We've got an idea who the quarterback's going to be and replacing and things, but we'll talk about that here in a minute when we go over some lineups. Right now, it looks like the Yellow Jackets are getting some stretching in. They had an extra long pregame tonight because of the Paradise Senior Night, which is a tradition that's at every high school that I've ever been associated with. So the Yellow Jackets are going to wear all yellow tonight. They're going to wear the yellow pants with the, it's like it's got a light green stripe down the leg. They're going to wear the yellow jerseys with the green numbers, the yellow helmets with the word Boyd emblazoned on the side of it. So they're looking like they're all yellow tonight, and I haven't seen the teams come out for Paradise yet, but we've got a suspicion that we have an idea what their uniform color is going to be, but I'm going to wait till they hit the field before we open that up. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, I would too on that one.
All right, while we're waiting on Paradise to come out, right now we'll get into some of our coaches' interviews as far as that goes. First coach tonight, I think I was visiting with Aaron Cupp from Bridgeport, and I asked him about this season, and it's been a tough season for him and his kids. And I asked him if they what was the brightest spot of the year, and this is what he said.
I think probably my favorite thing is we just kind of take a quick evaluation of the season is how hard our kids are playing despite the adversity that we're facing. There just is not quit in our kids, and so I think that's something that you can really work with moving forward.
I got you, and that's a great thing to work with. Give me kids with heart, and they'll be kids with skill almost any time. What's been the one constant with your team this season? Don't say the obvious, but go ahead.
The thing that we've, sort of struggled the most with are just some fundamental things, and that's on me as the head coach. We haven't tackled particularly well, and then we've consistently had untimely turnovers. And those two things are probably neck and neck for how our season has turned out.
Gotcha. Yeah, those untimely turnovers. Is there ever a time to have a turnover? I'm just saying,
That's fair. But it seems like in those big moments, for whatever reason, we lose that football.
Gotcha. I understand completely. All right. What's the plan, without giving away any secrets, right, to keep that high-scoring Brock team off the field?
Well, we're going to have to run the football. We're going to have to prolong drives. And I think just be diligent with our clock management just to make sure we're not giving them all the time in the world in terms of their possession time.
Gotcha. Well, I know the only way to beat a good team like that is to keep them off the field. And that's what I've learned that years ago. And so you're right, clock management, take that play clock down to 3 seconds every snap and waste all the time that you can. Keep them off the field, and that keeps you on the field and allows you to score more points. So that's awesome. All right, Coach. Well, Friday night be a good game to check out. So Bridgeport Brock, been a great season so far, Coach. And I tell you what, I'll probably look forward to talking to you next week and get a little wrap up and then move forward. How's that?
That sounds great.
All right, thank you, Coach.
You know what? That was Coach Aaron Cupp from Bridgeport. Great coach. They've got a good program going over there. It's first year, so things are just kind of starting off for them. I also had the chance to sit down and visit with Matt Fanning, the coach from the Alvord Bulldogs, and had a chance to ask him about what was the common denominator for their success this year. And I think this is what he had to say about the whole thing.
We've got gritty kids. I mean, they compete well. When the chips are down, we find ways to make plays and stay in ball games. And I think that's kind of what our the personality or the identity that we've taken on. And I'm proud of them for that. But, yeah, I think that's, you could attribute that to our success to this point for sure.
Wow, that's awesome. Hey, if you had a chance to go back and do a redo on any game, which one would you choose and why from this year?
I'd like to have that Lindsay game back because I think that's one we could have won for sure. It was a one-possession game till the last 30 seconds, and they put one on us. But we had an opportunity. We had several opportunities to take the lead, and we weren't quite there yet. But yeah, I'd love to have another crack at those guys for sure.
Gotcha. That was an early part of the season too. So not
Yes,
bad at all. Okay, what problem does Wolf City present, and how can your team come out with the win?
They present a lot of problems. They're really, really multiple on offense. They have a Division I commit running back in H.D. Douglas that's going to Kansas State. And then their quarterback and passing game is efficient too. They're a lot like us. They're very efficient in the RPO game, so we've got to find a way to slow down the running game and eliminate some of the RPO reads and that type of deal defensively and get some stops. And then, that's a big part of it is generate some stops, and then we've got to take advantage of what they give us offensively.
Got it. Well, Coach, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to the game. I'm talking with Coach Matt Fanning from your Outward Bulldogs. They'll put their undefeated record on the line tonight in Wolf City. So, Coach, good luck to you guys, and we look forward to talking to you next week about some playoff action.
Sure thing. Appreciate you.
You bet.
That was Matt Fanning from Alvord. I also, after I got through talking to Matt, I drove over to Boyd and had a chance to sit down and talk with Sean Sparks about some things. And he was very adamant about, it's a win and in kind of thing. So we win and we're in. So this is what he had to say about the playoff situation coming up.
They do. They know that the easiest way is to take care of business yourself and not have to depend on somebody else to win or lose. And so I think, with the fact that it is Paradise and with the fact that there is something on the line, I think they're pretty comfortable in knowing that we've got to handle business.
Wow, that sounds great. I mean, like we talked earlier, it's a win and in, so why not just do that and not have to depend on anybody? I agree.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I know all your players are valuable, but which player or group or players, could you see playing at the next level?
I think we've got a ton of them, almost too many to talk about. We've got a good senior group. Guys have shown in different ways, Maddox Parks has helped us offensively and defensively, does a good job running the ball. He's probably a defensive player on the next level. Mm-hmm. Braxton Reasoner is a big-bodied offensive lineman. He's a kid that has room to grow, and I think he can help somebody down the road. And then, we've got a ton of them. Cash Selby is probably not a quarterback at the next level, but he's explosive. He can play receiver. He can play defensive back. Hunter Eder is another one that's multi-versatile. We got two linebacker, defensive lineman type in Withers and Hunt that can move around and play and run. And so, I think there's some guys that, if they find the right situation, can definitely play on the next level.
Well, that sounds awesome. Okay, here's the big question. What are we in for tonight in Paradise?
Well, we're going to come out and try to fix mistakes on our own. All year I've said that it's about us against us. It's never about who we play. If we don't beat ourselves, we're in good shape. We can't have turnovers. We can't make mistakes. Defensively, we can't be misaligned. We've got to come out and tackle. So for us, I think you're going to see us very focused. You're going to see us determined and really try to play the best game we can play.
It's going to take your best game to get that win and into the playoffs. Well, listen, Coach, I appreciate it. Appreciate your time. You know that you guys are the Wise County Game of the Week. That game is at Paradise, Texas tonight, 7 o'clock kickoff. If you can show up in force, because I'm sure the place will be packed. If you can't, You can always catch us on wisecountygameday.com with the play-by-play, and listening to us sometimes is just like being there. So, Coach, once again, thank you, and I appreciate it, and we look forward to talking to you next week about a playoff game.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And welcome back. We've had some activity going on here. Paradise won the toss and they deferred, so that means they'll get the ball coming out in the second half. Right now, Paradise, like we thought, wearing their all black, black jerseys, white numbers with the word Panthers on the back, black pants, black helmets. It's kind of a blackout thing. All right, the captains have come out. Captains for your Boyd Yellow Jackets was number 2, Cash Selby, who's not playing tonight, but he was one of the co-captains tonight. And number 11, help me with that number 11. Where's that? I don't see it on there. Number 11 for Boyd.
Jess Withers.
Jess Withers, that's right. Sorry, folks. Sometimes I overthink myself.
On to kick this away, it's going to be Paradise, and it will be the up back at the 18-yard line who fields it. Travels to the middle of the field. He's tackled. That was Leighton Wheeler on the return. And we're ready to go first down and 10. The Boyd Yellow Jackets. Buddy, good job in the pregame show.
Thank you, Rob. I really enjoyed and appreciate having you here on my left-hand side.
Rob Matthews, Buddy Kirkland, Jacob Garcia. We're going to have Jacob in the action here in just a moment. But First of all, Boyd has it first and 10 and back in their own territory. And
coming out for quarterback for the Boyd Yellow Jackets tonight, due to the injury of Cash Selby, is going to be number 0, and that's going to be Aiden Young, who splits time at running back.
He's going to send a man in motion, and Young will keep it himself on his first carry. Dodges a couple of tacklers across the 20-yard line, up near the 25. He's going to have a gain of about 8 on the play, up to the 24, 25-yard line. He's going to bring up a second down.
Second down for the Yellow Jackets. That was an interesting run or an interesting play call. They want to get his confidence built in this game since he's not a starter. They'll build his confidence a little bit by giving him some runs, but he can sling the ball, and he's got plenty of receivers to do that with.
Aiden Young, the junior quarterback and linebacker for the Yellow Jackets. From the shotgun, claps for the football, and now they'll look to the sideline. In the backfield with him, he's got number 22, Nathan Vaden. I think that's number 3 back to his left, Maddox Parks. They hand this to Vaden right up the middle. He's going to get up near the 26-yard line, and he's going to have just enough for a first down.
That was a great run by Vaden. Vaden has been not been used as much as he was used last year. He was a great runner for him last year. This year, he's been more complimentary than anything else. So I'm anxious to see Aiden throw a pass. I want to see it.
He's from the shotgun and back to each side of him once again back there in that Yellow Jacket backfield. First down and 10. They fake the handoff. He's going to throw. Left-handed throw. It's caught at the 30-yard line, up the sideline across the 40. He's going to be run out of bounds at the 42-yard line on the reception. Maddox Parks out of the backfield, and the Boyd Yellow Jackets on the move here.
That's a play. That's a play they love, to run that little swing route out of the backfield, and they do it so well with Selby at quarterback. I love the way they run that particular play out of the option.
One split to each side. They'll send Vaden in motion and hand this off to Maddox. He's going to trip at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for maybe a no gain on the play. It's going to bring up a second down and 10, and this Boyd offense comes on the field and starts moving it right down the field.
That's what they said when I talked to Sparks earlier in the week, or this morning, pardon me. He said that's what they want to do. They want to get that ground game going, and then they can supplement it with the pass.
Shotgun snap, handoff Maddox coming right side. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and tackled. In on the tackle is going to be number 4, Cash Watson. And I think it was number 15, Cody Bridgman. It's going to bring up a third down and 9, so a big play here for the Boyd offense.
It's a definite passing situation in my book, and he's got, looks like two to the left, 2 to the right, so he's got twins on both sides.
Freshman running back Vaden leaves the ball game, so he'll have 4 receivers set for the quarterback, Aiden Young. They look over to the sideline for a new play call. 3rd down and 9. Young will make his second pass of the night, throws it out, intended for number 1, Cope Latrell. It's going to go over his head and out of bounds. And it's going to be a 4th and 9 and a punting situation coming up for Boyd on their first possession of the night.
I'm not sure that, he had, the pass looked like it might have been intended for Latrell, but Drew Brinkley, who happens to be, or was Cash Selby's favorite receiver, was right there. He kind of threw it both between two of them. So I don't know if it was short for one and long for the other.
Elijah Jennings back to return this punt from Grady Rawlings, who stands back near his 32-yard line, and he gets it away just before it got blocked. Jennings back. It's going to take a Yellow Jacket bounds inside the 20-yard line, rolls down to the 15, and the Yellow Jackets will huddle around it. Down it right there. It'll be 1st down and 10 Panthers. We'll get our first look at the Panthers offense.
They're to down that
10 at their own 14.
They're to down that ball for the Yellow Jackets. Garrett Hunt. Looks like he tried to fan it and move it a few yards farther.
Need a little bit more wind. The flag here at Paradise is hanging straight down, so you need a little more wind if you're going to do that. Scoreless here, 9:11 left in the first quarter. And we'll get our first look at the Panthers wearing their black jerseys that Buddy talked about in the pregame show. The black jerseys, the black pants, the black helmets. Luckily, the white numbers front and back.
Definitely
Shotgun
lucky.
formation for Aiden Olade. Laps for the football a couple of times, now takes a snap. He'll drop back and throw, under pressure, but throws it deep. Has Jennings, a one-handed catch at the 45-yard
Wow.
line. And Jennings down the field, one play, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Panthers.
Crazy. That was a beautiful one-handed catch. I thought he'd overthrown him, you know.
It's going to make the score 6-0. Your score.
On to kick the extra point for the Panthers is, I can't make out the 6.
Yep, number 26 on to kick it. That is not on our roster.
Not on our roster. Okay, I didn't think so. I didn't remember the number.
First quarter score of a 84-yard touchdown pass to Elijah Jennings puts the Panthers on top, 7-0. With 9:01 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and be back on Wise County Game Day.
And we're back.
Welcome back to Paradise. A high kick this time, fielded by Boyd at their own 7-yard line. And returning the football is going to be Hunter Eder up across the 21-yard line up to the 22. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Boyd Yellow Jackets, who moved the ball a little bit, got a couple of first downs, had to punt, and then a one-strike play on the drive, 86-yard pass. Puts them up 7-0.
That's the thing about the Panthers from Paradise. They can strike quickly. I mean, that was the most beautiful one-handed catch I've seen in high school football.
That was awesome.
In a long time. I mean, he caught him in stride, stuck the hand out, and brought it right in. I wish we had video. That was beautiful.
All right, 1st down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Ball spotted at their own 23-yard line. Aiden Young, the quarterback, will take the snap, hands it off to Vaden left side. He gets up to the 25-yard line, and he's going to have a gain of about 2 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Yellow Jackets.
67 there from Paradise, and was in on the tackle.
8:37 and counting here in the first quarter. Paradise leads 7-0. Yellow Jackets in their bright yellow jerseys with the yellow helmets and the yellow pants.
Panthers scoring on their first possession. That's the way it is.
Sub a couple of running backs out and have a few more receivers. And it's going to be a 4-receiver set with trips on the right side. He's going to bring a man in motion. That's Luttrell. He's going to take the snap, looks left, he's under pressure, throws it away. It's intercepted by the Panthers at the 25-yard line. Coming up with it is number 66 for the Panthers, Colin Euler, the defensive lineman, and that is a dream for a defensive lineman.
Well, here's another thing. When Paradise won their game against Peaster, one of the defensive lineman, number 50, intercepted a pass down here in the end zone or down by the goal line and took it in for the touchdown. Their defensive line are ball hawks, man. They're crazy.
A screen pass that the pass just did not get where it needed to go. There was actually a Yellow Jacket in the area, and the defender, Euler, had to take it away from him. So first down and 10 Panthers. We'll see what they do here on the sudden change. First down and 10 from the 26. They'll hand it off coming to the near side, cuts it up across the 25 up to about the 22-yard line. And on the carry for the Panthers was number 6. That's Chase Harmon, the junior running back.
Harmon's a good running back, and he's one of the favorites of Alade. The thing about it, when Lampley gets open for Alade, he's there all the time. So they've known each other and they've played together for years.
Panthers come to the line. This will be second down and about 6 to go. They need to get to the 16-yard line. Hand it off, coming to the near side. He's going to be run out of bounds, and that's once again Harmon on the carry. And it's going to bring up a third down. He's pushed out at the 20, so a third down and about 4 coming up for the Paradise.
There to push him out for the Yellow Jackets, Drew Brinkley, number 6, coming up from his safety position.
These 4- and 5-yard plays are really messing up their average right now of 84 yards a play. Third down, 4 coming up. See if this is 4-down territory, or if they don't get it, if they'll decide to kick a field goal here. By-district round of the playoffs will start next week. Third down and 5 officially. The ball at the 21-yard line. Takes a snap, hands it off. He's going to be tackled at the 20. A gain of maybe a yard on the carry.
Looks like we got a flag on the play.
Luke Brown, the ball carrier. We'll check the penalty, and haven't seen a signal. Have you, buddy?
I think he gave the signal really quick just a minute ago.
Jacob, you see anything over there?
No,
You didn't?
I didn't see nothing. But yeah, it did look like his helmet did jerk back, so I think they got him with the face mask.
Got it.
It's going to be against Boyd. It's going to move the football down to the 11-yard line. First down and 10. So you're going to have to get down inside the 1 for a first. Oh, never mind. Now they move it closer to the 10. I think it's still going to be first and 10. They have the chains up on the far sideline, but they're going to have to get inside the 1 to
Looks
convert.
like about the 2-yard line will get it for him, looks like, from here.
Olade with the shotgun snap, hands it off around the right side. He's going to get to the 10, still on his feet. A flag comes in as a running back, Brown, gets to the pylon. The official signals touchdown. Let's check the flag, though.
I think we got
Panthers
another
seem
face
to think
mask.
it's not going to be on them. Do you see anything,
I
Jacob?
think we got another face mask call.
Eagle-eyed Jacob over there can see it from up in the press box.
Yes, he can. He's very good at it.
They're going to talk about it on the far side. The white hat will move in and make his call. The Panthers now backing up, so I'm not sure. It is going to be on Boyd. A personal foul, face mask, and it will be a touchdown. Makes the score 13-0 with 7 minutes exactly on the first quarter clock here. And the Panthers have had the football twice. They've put it in the end zone twice. And the score 13-0 with the extra point coming up. Be nice if we had that playoff roster you have, buddy.
Sure would. It'd be nice if we had a roster period. Sorry, guys.
Number 26 on to kick it, and it's up, and it's good. 7 minutes left here in the first quarter. It's Paradise 14, Boyd 0. We'll be back.
kicking off. Jamie Chavez, number 26 for your Paradise Panthers. Looks like the ball is going to be taken by Eder. So he's going to get up to about the 22, 23-yard line where he's tackled there. Looks like it was number 10. No, that's number 18. I apologize. Number 18 for Paradise. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. They're going to have the ball at the 22-yard line.
Again, I think that's where they had it their last drive.
I think so. I
at
think
the
it's been there
22.
the whole time.
So 1st down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 22-yard line. And the new quarterback tonight, Aiden Young, has come in and has completed one pass. He's had a couple of incompletions and the one interception. And the Boyd Yellow Jackets need to do something on this drive here. They're going to hand it off left side. He gets across the 25-yard line up to the 26, maybe the 27, a gain of almost 4 on the play. It's going to be Maddox Parks, the ball carrier. It's going to bring up a 2nd down. Gain of 5 on that last play. 2 on the right side. They'll run the same play once again, but Parks this time hit at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle is number 58 for the Panthers, Nicholas Arvisu. How do you say it?
That's it, Arvisu.
Arvisu. And also in there is number 10, Miles Godwin. Not much running room on that last play. It's 3rd down 4 coming up as they spot the ball up at the 23-yard line. Shotgun snap for Aiden Young is going to send us back in motion. Now he's under pressure. Scampers left, throws it deep, has a man. It goes over his head and incomplete. Intended for number 6 on the play. That's Drew Brinkley.
Drew Brinkley.
And it's going to be a 4th down coming up, and the Yellow Jackets will have to send on the punt team once again.
So Paradise has had 2 possessions, and they've scored 2 touchdowns. Boyd has had 3 possessions, and this is their 3rd punt. So that's kind of the way the needle's moving right now, folks.
4th down, back to receive this punt is Jennings, who's standing at his own 45-yard line. He's the Panther that had the touchdown reception earlier.
Ooh.
And I think the Panthers are getting closer and closer to that punt, and Jennings gets blasted. And coming in is going to be a penalty flag on Jess Withers.
Yep, not enough room to make a catch.
And
wow. And that,
Jennings, the ball coming down to him, and Jess Withers did blast the Elijah Jennings.
They're talking about this.
It's going to be at least a 15-yarder, and they're talking about maybe did he have a chance to catch it or not. So they've got 6 of the 7 officials are in the huddle, and now here's the call from the White Hat.
There may be an injection involved here.
It's going to be a targeting.
Yep.
And he is
He's
ejected.
We'll see when
he's going to be out of the ball game. Number 11, Withers. That's a bad deal too, because he's a senior on this team, a linebacker.
Yep.
And so now that defense is going to be without one of its leaders.
And he is a definite leader on the defense for the Yellow Jackets. Jess Withers is one of their good linebackers as far as that goes. When he hit him, his head was down, so I know he hit helmet to helmet. So that's what I was concerned about, is the hit targeting, and then once that came out, you know he's going to be ejected. So, wow, that's crazy. Let's hope that Jennings is okay. He got up and walked around a little bit.
And as he sits on the bench, the training staff over to make sure he's okay. And now the Yellow Jackets huddled up on their side. The Panthers are huddled on theirs. Do we have a timeout?
Timeout,
Yeah,
Boyd.
timeout, Boyd.
Coach Sparks in the middle of that Yellow Jacket huddle over there talking to his troops about, hey guys, we don't want to let this get away from us. We've only played 6 minutes and 7 seconds here in the ball game. We're already down 14 and without one of our linebackers. But good thing that Jennings is okay, and it'll be Panther football inside Yellow Jacket territory at the 39-yard line.
I believe this is the farthest that the Panthers have been backed up tonight. They might have started a couple yards further last time, but after the penalty, that's going to move the ball up into Boyd territory. Looks like it's going to be about the 39-yard line of the Yellow Jackets after that personal foul targeting call. Pardon me. We'll keep our eye on Jennings.
Shotgun formation coming for Alade. The Yellow Jackets run somebody on late. And it's going to be a quarterback draw up near the 35-yard line. Lowers his head, still on his feet, down to the 32. And that's the quarterback for the Panthers, Aiden Olade. And he's going to be near the first down marker, but a couple of yards short. Hey, this is not the only Paradise-Boyd matchup we're going to have in the next few days.
That is correct.
We'll
We got
be
the
in
Boyd.
Chico on Tuesday for the regional finals in volleyball. All right, you will be.
I'll be there.
I don't think I'll be there, but
I'll
maybe
be-
I will. I don't know.
I'll be there. Yeah,
But
it's going to be a
in
great
Chico,
game.
7 o'clock. I bet the gym is going to be packed.
It
full of
is.
people.
It is going to be packed.
Winner goes to the state semifinals in Wichita Falls next Saturday. All right. Second down and about 3 from the 33-yard line. And they'll hand it off up the middle. And still on his feet and chopped down at the 25 on the carry is going to be number 26, Chase Harmon.
There is a flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be motion against Paradise from what I can tell.
Well, the defender came in there and chopped his legs out from under him, and Harmon went down quick.
Oh, they gave it
It's gonna
offsides
be
on the Yellow
offsides,
Jackets.
as Buddy said, on the defense, so it will be a first down for the Yellow Jackets at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers.
Panthers. I was trying to figure out what's going on, why it's dark at kickoff. And
Yeah,
the
I
time
know.
change. The teams are warming up. It was already dark. Olade is going to take the snap, hands it off right back up the middle. This is going to be Luke Brown on the carry. He's going to have a gain of about 4 on the play, brings up a second down and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Luke Brown's a great all-purpose back for the Panthers. He's a good receiver, too, out of the backfield.
Panthers lead 14-0 in the first quarter, 4:34 and counting. On the scoreboard here at
You got to crane.
Paradise.
You got to crane your neck just a little bit.
a window right here would be really nice.
Perfect, wouldn't it?
Second down and about 5. Second down and about 6 coming up.
I'll see what I can figure out.
The ball spotted at the 21-yard line. Olade calls for the football. He'll throw to the near side. It's going to be caught by the Panthers. Up across the 20. The ball came loose. The Yellow Jackets say they have it, and they do. They have turned it over. It was Logan Lampley on the reception, and as he was going down to the ground, the ball came loose, and the Yellow Jackets jump on it. It's going to be a turnover.
That's 1 for 1 now. 1 turnover for the Yellow Jackets, 1 turnover for the Panthers. And you know, in high school football, turnovers can be the end of the game or the beginning of the game, one of the two. You know what I'm saying?
First down and 10 for the Boyd Yellow Jackets. They have it at their own 22-yard line again.
Again.
I think this is the third possession in a row. Oh, no, never mind. Not the 22. This is at the 17.
Oh, there we
My
go.
bad.
That's good. That's good. I was starting to think, wait a minute, something's on here.
Young is going to be back in the backfield as the shotgun quarterback, and there's going to be a whistle before the snap. And we might have illegal
Yep.
substitution on the Yellow Jackets,
12 men on the field.
and it's going to bring up
They
first and
broke
15.
They broke 12 out of the huddle. And I'll tell you right now, Coach Sparks has got to be furious about that because that's his mistake. Now look at the receiver, how far he is out on the field there.
Handoff up the middle. He's going to get across the 15-yard line.
That'd be Maddox Parks with the ball.
It's going to be a short gain, maybe 5 on the play. He's going to bring up second down and 10. The ball spotted back at the original line of scrimmage, the 17-yard
There
line.
you go. Yeah, that receiver on the left-hand side is all the way outside the numbers.
Both of the Panthers will be in action for sure next week. Boyd hoping for some good news tonight as well. They hand it off around the left side. He's going to have a gain of about 1 on the play. That is Hunter Etter, the ball carrier. It's going to bring up third down and long, and this Yellow Jacket offense needs to put the ball in the air and complete a pass and move these chains.
I couldn't agree with you more. They need to air it out. They've got a great receiving core, so let's start using them. I think it may be a little timid because of the quarterback replacement. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to get him some easy passes. The problem is with this Panthers defense, nothing's coming easy.
No, not at all.
Man in motion. Oh, Young's going to call for the ball. Rolling to his left. He's being chased, and he's going to be sacked back at the 15-yard line. And there to make the tackle is going to be number 11, Luke Brown on the sack. It's 4th down and long, and the Boyd Yellow Jackets once again will have to punt.
Edders is at a disadvantage because he's rolling back this direction, so he's trying to throw the ball with his left hand, coming back across of his body. So I think they need to roll the ball back the other direction to help him complete some more passes.
Jennings on the bench for the Panthers, and they're going to send in number 0 to return this punt, Camden Walker.
Camden Walker, great defensive player.
And they finally got to it. They blocked it. It's loose at the 5-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will jump on it, but the Panthers are going to have it 1st and goal at the 7.
I knew it was going to happen. The last 3 punts that the Yellow Jackets have punted the ball, there's been a Paradise defender right at his foot. I
had
knew
a
it was
feeling they
coming.
were going to get to one eventually tonight, and that time they blocked it and were able to jump on it. It'll be 1st down and 10. They're going to spot the ball at the 8-yard line, buddy. It'll be 1st and goal for the Panthers at the 8-yard line.
How about an update on the Bowie Iowa Park game? Right now the score's tied 7-7 in the first quarter.
Boyd needs who to win that?
They need Bowie Jackrabbits to win that game. And if they do, then they're in. So
1st and goal. And a snap. They'll hand it off around the right side. He's going to get to the 10. Running out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
There is a flag
It is
on
going
the
to be
play.
number 11, Luke Brown, the senior running back for the Panthers. It's going to bring up 2nd down and goal now for Paradise.
get a flag on the play.
A lot of games taking place in Wise County tonight. Right down the road, the Brock Eagles are in town taking on Bridgeport. Fort Worth Southwest is in town taking on Decatur. Got a huge matchup here in Paradise.
Wise County's the football capital of the state right now tonight. I mean, we got more games going on here, you know. So I think this is if you can look at the crowd here, right, you can see they're lined up on the fences. This is a big game. Big game. Battle of 114.
Penalty back to the 15-yard line. It'll be chain safe 1st down and goal from the 15.
What was the penalty?
Holding.
Holding. Okay, that's why they're back that far.
1st and goal back to the 15-yard line. Olade from the shotgun. Has a couple of backs in the backfield with him. He's going to throw. Looks right. He's being pressured out of the pocket. Throws it wide open. Caught at the 15. Falling forward out of the backfield. That was number 11, Luke Brown, on the reception. He's going to get about 4 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down and goal from the 11 now.
Speaking of Bridgeport, right now the Brock Eagles are up over the Bridgeport Bulls 14-0 with 6:46 left in the first period. Your Decatur Eagles are up 21-0 over Fort Worth Southwest, and that's with 7:05 left in the first period. Alvorton's Wolf City in a district championship battle tied up 7-7 with 5 minutes left in the first period. So some scores that are important and around it. Munster Hornets 21, Chico Dragons 0. That's 2:26 left in the first. So those are some scores from around Wise County. Northwest Texans, played last night against the Keller Timber Creek Falcons, and the Falcons took that game 19-7, and that was played over in Justin.
Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. It's 14-0 Panthers. We'll be back.
All right, welcome back to Panther Stadium. Handoff, fumble. Yellow Jackets recover the fumble at about the 3-yard line. Your running back going through the line of scrimmage was number 6. I believe that's
Chase Harmon.
And it looked like the ball just shot out of his hands and almost went into the end zone. There to recover the fumble for the Yellow Jackets looked like Drew Brinkley, number 6, on that particular recovery. So now our turnover department is Paradise has 2 turnovers and Boyd's only turned it over once. So, I mean, hey, well, no, the block punt will be the 2 turnovers. So it's 2-2. Yellow Jackets come to the line. Looks like they're going to be 1st and 10 at about the Thought about the 3-yard line, maybe. Yeah, just about the extra point line. Your quarterback, Aiden Young.
Standing in his own end zone. And he'll hand it off, gets up to about the 5-yard line. A little bit of breathing room. It's going to bring up second down.
Try to get out of the shadow of your own goalpost there.
Man, what a moon coming up on the horizon
It is beautiful.
across the way.
If our cameraman from Decatur was here, he could tell us what kind of moon that was. Anthony is a meteorologist in training.
Standing at his own end zone, Aiden Young. And he's going to hand off to Maddox Parks for a few yards up to about the 9-yard line. It's going to bring up third down. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Panthers lead 14-0. The Boyd Yellow Jackets have just recovered a fumble, and they have it back inside their own end of the field. And the Yellow Jackets might let the clock run out here on the first quarter, and I think they are going to. Looking to the sideline, the coaches aren't giving any signals, and that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. 14-0 your score here in Paradise. The Panthers lead the Yellow Jackets. We'll be back with quarter number 2 in a moment. Paradise, Wise County game day. The Panthers in the Boyd Yellow Jackets. We're going to turn it over to Jacob Garcia for the play-by-play here in quarter number 2. Take it away, Jacob.
All right, we got Aiden Young in shotgun. He drops back. He's looking for a receiver downfield. He throws it to number 4, and it's caught by number 4, Hunter Edders. Good enough for the first down.
That was he had, I think, all day and a week to throw back there. My gosh, at the last few times he's backed up to throw the ball, they have been all over him, but he had all day to throw that ball.
And it looked like the defender and Edders came down with the football at the same time and then to wrestle for it going to the ground. Jacob?
In shotgun. Snaps, hand off to number 3.
Parks, number 3. He's your Boyd workhorse as far as the running back is concerned.
It's going to get up to about the 30-yard line. It'll bring up second down. Second down and about 7. The Yellow Jackets need to get across the 35 to the 37 to move the chains here. Second down and 7.
Second 7. Waiting for the snap. You got a guy in motion, number 4. Hands off to Parks, and he's tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, it's going to not much of a lane to run in there. It's going to bring up a third down. And the Yellow Jackets have had a hard time running the football against these Panthers tonight.
The hole closed up rather quickly.
So third down coming up. Third down and about 7. They need to get to the 37-yard line.
3rd and 7. Shotgun formation. Aiden takes the snap. Keeps it. Looking for a man downfield. He throws it. And it's incomplete. Intended receiver was number 4, Hunter Edders.
And he had Edders right on the sideline and tried to sneak it in there late, but it was just too far out of bounds. It falls incomplete. It's going to bring up another punting situation for the Yellow Jackets.
How about the defender on that play, Camden Walker?
Camden Walker was there.
He was right there for it, man. He's a good defensive back, and he's a good ball hawk. In other words, where the ball is, he gets to. So let's see how the snapper works on this play.
Back deep for the Panthers, we got number 3, Lane Smith. the good punt.
It's going to take a Yellow Jacket bounce inside the 40, goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So that's where the Panthers will have it, first down and 10 at their own 35.
That was there was a lot of pressure on that punt, but not like it was in the first part.
10 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Paradise is up 14-0 against the Boyd Yellow Jackets.
Great night for football. I don't know about you guys, but I love when the cool air comes around and it makes everything easy.
We've had enough of the hot weather. We
Yeah.
deserve a little bit of cool.
Without a doubt, we may not deserve any cool because it's going to get really cold Sunday night. So
Panthers will have it, first and 10 at their own 35.
At quarterback is Aiden Alato. Takes the snap. Hands off to number 11, Luke Brown. Gets about a 6-yard gain on the carry. Tackled by number 4, Hunter Edwards.
he was also helped there by number 22, Vaden, in on the tackle. That's the thing about Boyd. You usually don't see one person making the tackle with Boyd. You'll see both, 2 or 3.
All right, the Panthers huddle up, waiting for the call.
Second down and 2. They
Yep.
need to get the 45-yard line to move the chains.
They break the snap, waiting for Aiden to call it. Aiden keeps it. He gets about a 5-yard gain, enough for the first down.
And you just took that one right between the tackles, buddy, and a gain of about 7 or 8 on the play. He gets across midfield
That's just
and into Boyd Yellow Jacket territory at the 49-yard line.
that's just the way they draw it up. I mean, right, Jacob?
Yes, sir.
Jacob's a coach.
That
He
was a
knows
good
it.
call. First and 10 at the 50-yard line. Aiden back at quarterback. To his right, he's got Harmon. To his left, he's got Luke Brown. Hands off to Luke Brown. Luke Brown gets about 2-3-yard gain.
Tackle there by number 40 for the Yellow Jackets. That's going to be Noah Stevens. I think Noah Stevens has been pressed into working tonight because of the ejection earlier to Jess Withers.
Paradise looks at their coach for the call. Paradise breaks the huddle. We got Aiden back deep. We got Harmon to his right, Luke Brown to his left. He drops back, looking for a receiver. And it's
I think it's going to be caught.
it's
over
caught
there.
Yeah, it's
by
right.
number 0, Camden Walker.
That's right there at the sticks, too.
It
I don't know
was.
if they're going to give him the first down or not. They mark him at the 40. He's going to be less than a yard short, maybe a foot. Got to think this is at least 4-down territory if they don't get it here on
Yes.
third down.
I think it's 4-down territory as soon as they come into the stadium. All right. That's the way Paradise is. As soon as they walk
8:15
in.
left in the second quarter. Paradise is in the huddle. They break the huddle. Harmon to his right. Luke Brown to his left. We got a snap. Hand off to Brown. Brown gets the corner, and he's gone. Touchdown. Number 11, Luke Brown.
Wow.
Going to make the score 20-0.
Once
Man, he's got some speed,
Yep,
doesn't he,
once-
around the corner?
Once he hit that corner, he's gone, and that's classically what he does. They run him outside and let him just do his thing. Beautiful touchdown run. That was what, about a 44-yard?
Yeah, about a 44-yard.
On to kick is Jamie Chavez. Looks like Jet Lamance is holding.
The kick is
Kick is
up, and it's good.
That makes your score right now. Paradise Panthers 21, Boyd Yellow Jackets 0.
We'll take a quick break and be back. This is Wise County Game Day. Paradise. The Panthers lead the Yellow Jackets here in the second quarter, 21-0. And the Panthers getting ready for this to receive this kick from the Yellow Jackets getting ready to receive this kick from the Panthers.
It's okay.
And it's away, Jacob.
The kick is up. Number 4, Edders on the return.
He's going to be tackled at about the 15-yard line. He fielded that ball at about the 1.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
And returned it back out to the 15. So the Yellow Jackets have it first down and 10 from the 15-yard line.
I don't know why he didn't just let the ball bounce into the end zone and would have gained another 10, 15 yards with the touchback. So might not have been the right decision to make right there.
First down and 10 coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Beautiful night here, the moon rising in the east.
Aiden Young back at quarterback. To his left, he's got Maddox Parks. Hands off to Parks. He breaks the edge. Good enough for about a 6-yard gain. Tackled by number.
I think it was number 10, Miles Godwin, in on the tackle.
Young looks at the coach. Looks like they get the call. Takes the snap. Hands off to Parks.
Looks like they found a little something on the right side of that line, whether it's the offense doing a better job or the defense sucking it in the inside. So looks like it's going to be first and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
7:13 left to go in the second quarter.
Good conversion there. They get it up to the 29-yard line. So first and 10 for the Jackets at the 29.
It's their first down of the night.
Young takes the snap, keeps it, comes back to the right, and just gets stopped in the backfield by a bunch of Panthers.
Looks like leading the pack there was number 10, Miles Godwin again.
Second down and 11.
Now the Yellow Jackets looking like they're going a little bit slower, looking to the sideline. A lot of them have their hands on their hips. Need to slow things down. Already trailing 21-0 here in the second quarter to the number 2 team in the state, the Paradise Panthers.
We got 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Hands off to Maddox. He gets stopped in the backfield for a loss.
It's going to be a loss on the play, Jacob, a loss of about 4. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long, not what the Yellow Jackets want to find themselves in against the Paradise Panthers, but it is going to be 3rd and 14 coming up here.
Right after their first down of the night, too, by the way.
Approaching the 6-minute mark.
You know, a little history between these two teams. I went all the way back to 2006. They played 16 games, and Boyd has won 11, and Paradise has won 5. So that's just a little bit of game history on
We'll
this,
get a
guys.
one-back set. 2 out wide on each side. He takes the snap. He drops back. He steps up in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Intended to number 6.
Drew Brinkley. Drew Brinkley is Cash Selby's favorite receiver. So he's missing out on Cash not being in the
It's
game.
going to be about 4th and 15 on their own 25-yard line. Back deep, we got number 3, Lane Smith. The punter for Boyd is number 17.
High punt that's going to bounce at the 45-yard line and roll across midfield. The Yellow Jackets will pick it up before it goes out of bounds, but it'll be Panther football at their own 46-yard line. That's where the Panthers offense will take over, leading 21-0. Under 6 minutes to go here, 5.5 to go until halftime. And the Yellow Jackets need to find some way to move the football and keep this Panther offense off the field if
there
they
you
want to stay in the ball game.
I've said it a million times. The only way to keep a good team from winning a game is keep them off the field. They can't score if they're not on the field. So the Yellow Jackets need to do a better job of sustaining a drive. By the way, that was Grady Rawlings on the punt, number 17 for the Yellow Jackets.
Looks like they almost got to the punt again. He kind of altered his trajectory to keep it from getting blocked, but it is going to be Panther football at their own 46, going left to right here at Panther Stadium.
Aiden's your quarterback. He takes the snap. He drops back. Throws number 3, Lane Smith. Good enough for about a 4-yard gain. Tackled by number 0, Aiden Young.
the fans want some kind of a penalty. All it was Aiden Young just trying to reach in there and strip the ball loose. Wasn't anything crazy about that. I don't know what they're upset
Yeah,
about.
he was just, well, they saw his arm make the big motion.
Yeah.
He was just trying to rip the ball out of there and cause a turnover. But it's going to be good for a gain of about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. That pass over to the right side. And so 2nd down and 7 coming up for Paradise.
We got Aiden at quarterback. The hands off to Luke Brown to the outside. He cuts it back in. He's hit the outside. He got chased down by number 3, Maddox Parks.
He'll have enough for a 1st down. He runs out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Just had, a couple of holes to run through over on the right side and was able to move the chains. It's 1st and 10.
On the 49-yard line.
4:46 to go in the first half, and I guess the clock is stopped.
Interesting observation on my part. Both of the quarterbacks' first name are Aiden. Aiden Olade, Aiden Young.
Aiden Olade takes a snap. He drops back. Throws it to number 1, Logan Lampley. It's good enough for the 1st down.
There's a long pass over on the left side of the field, and it is going to be, they needed 10, they got about 11. They'll move the chains once again for the Panthers. 21-0 here in the second quarter as we get closer to halftime in Paradise.
The Panthers.
Isn't that a movie, Halftime in Paradise? I don't know.
Paradise break the huddle. Two in the backfield to Aiden. Aiden hands off to number 11, Luke Brown. He runs it up the middle for about a 4-yard gain.
Up to the 26-yard line, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Panthers. 3:50 to go here in the first half. The clock will stop at the 2-minute timeout.
You got it. I want to say 2-minute warning. That's what I always say. That's how old I am.
26-yard line is where the ball is spotted. Panthers need the 20 to get into that red zone and move the chains.
They break the huddle. Aiden takes the snap, keeps it. Gets about a 3-yard gain up the middle, and it's brought down at the.
Talk about the
24-yard line, looks like. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
tackle made there by the Yellow Jackets was number 21, which is Cason Cunningham. Cunningham, the junior wide receiver and defensive back. This is a big rivalry.
Paradise, they're taking their time in the huddle.
It's going to get bigger on Tuesday when they play volleyball against each other.
I know. I'm ready for it, by the way.
3rd down and 4.
They break the huddle. Aiden takes a snap, hands the ball to Luke Brown up the middle, and Luke Brown he breaks it up the middle, gone for a touchdown.
He made a man miss at the 15-yard line, and that Yellow Jacket defender just fell down, and then he was able to take it the distance right up the middle of the field. And it's going to be another touchdown for the Panthers. And on the scoreboard now, it's 27 to 0.
That's a typical Luke Brown run, by the way. He cuts off the just between the tackle and the guard, and then moves it to the outside.
Look at number 18, Bryce Chapman, to get the extra point.
It's a good snap, a good hold, and a good kick. Makes the score 28-0 here with 2:34 to go in the first half. The Panthers lead it. We'll be back.
Welcome back on WiseCountyGameDay.com. We got your score: Paradise Panthers 28, Boyd 0. 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in the second quarter. And the kick is up. It's off. It's fair caught by number 4,
Hunter,
Hunter Eder.
you know, I barely saw the fair catch signal when he put that up. So he did well.
Is it the 25 or is it the 20?
I think I want to say it's a 25, but I may be wrong. I think they change it every other year. Let me look at my referee book. Oh, yeah, it's a 25. Here come the Yellow Jackets out on the field, ready to get down to business. Hope they can get this ball moving, make this game a little more interesting.
Aiden Young is still your quarterback for the Boyd Yellow Jackets. You got number 3, Maddox Parker, to his right. He takes a snap. He keeps it up the middle and just gets met right in the middle.
Looks like he ran into his own guy there.
Yeah.
Maybe a busted play.
Could be.
It's going to bring up second down, and I think they might mark him as a loss on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 11.
1 yard loss. I agree with you, Rob. I think it looked like a busted play because there was no hold there. There was no blocking going on there. So
Looks like they're going to take it to the 2-minute timeout. Yep,
That
they
is-
will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Yep.
A time of 2 minutes left. Your score is 28-0, Paradise. And we'll be right with y'all. We're going to take a break with them. Alright, and welcome back to WiseCountyGameDay.com. Back we got the score 28-0, your Paradise Panthers lead with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Aiden's at quarterback. He takes the snap, runs to his right. He's met by number 14, Jacob Jones, on
Man,
the tackle.
He thought he saw a hole, and that hole disappeared real quick.
Yeah, it
Jones
did.
just meleeed him. Hey, score update. Bowie Jackrabbits 21, Iowa Park 7. For those of you who are keeping up.
Boyd Yellow Jackets are tuned into that game
Yeah,
tonight.
Yeah, they are.
Big time, big time.
It's tonight's game. I mean, I guess they could win and take the Bowie game out of the equation, correct?
That,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
that
could.
would.
But if it stays like this, they need help from Bowie to win that ball game. If
Correct.
Bowie wins, Boyd is in. If Iowa Park wins, Boyd is out.
That's it.
That's
And
the way I
they're,
understand it.
as a matter of fact, if Iowa Park wins, Boyd starts basketball on Monday, just to let everybody know.
1:10 left in the second quarter. We got Aiden Young in the backfield, still with Maddox Parks. They take the snap. Aiden Young keeps it, runs out right up the middle, and he's getting drugged by number 3's pulling him.
Had a little scrum there. Looks like we got a timeout on the field. Timeout Yellow Jackets, I believe. So
We'll be right back on WiseCountyGameDay.com. Welcome back. We're back here on your WiseCountyGameDay.com. Your score is 28-0 Paradise with 52 seconds left in the second quarter. And it looks like Boyd will be punting the ball. Back deep is number 3, Lane Smith. He gets a good punt off. It will take a Paradise bounce. and it looks like it will stay right on the 50-yard line.
And it looked like it was going to bounce backwards, and it just went straight sideways. I've never seen a ball
I know.
roll right down the line like that. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers right at midfield. I think is where they're going to mark them.
And it looks like to me, Elijah Jennings does have his helmet on, and he is going back in the game.
Good deal.
That's some good news.
That's great
there.
news. Great news. Hey, I see what the Yellow Jackets have done. They brought an extra personal protector back on the right-hand side of the punter to drop that pressure off of him. So
Aiden, that quarterback, waiting for him to get the snap off. He calls for a snap. Looks left. He looks to the middle. He runs to the right, and he's just gonna take the tackle, get back to line of scrimmage for no gain.
hit there by number 0, Aiden Young, the quarterback. Also number 3, Maddox Parks, and number 40.
He pump faked all 3 directions. I don't ever see that.
I don't
I
either.
Pump fake left, then pump fake to the middle, and then look to the right, and nobody was there. Ends up getting no gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10, but another
I didn't see
timeout
who
called
called
by the
it.
Panthers because they want to save time. Try to put a touchdown on the board here. 38 seconds left in the first half, leading 28-0 over the Boyd Yellow Jackets.
Well, it's like this. It only takes them about 12 seconds to score. And we
Yep.
saw that first offensive play of the game for them.
I think he
So-
looked over at Jennings. That's where he wanted to go initially.
Yeah, he did.
Was to Jennings, who's back in the ball game, and
Also-
nothing was there. So.
Also, Luke Brown was wide open in the middle of the field at about the 35-yard line. But by that time, he was already almost to the sidelines over here. So it would have been a tough throw to throw back against his body.
Yes, it would. We got 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Looks like Paradise breaks the huddle after this timeout. We're waiting for Boyd to break the huddle to get back on the field.
2nd down and 10, buddy. What are you thinking here with 38 seconds left at
I'm
midfield?
gonna throw it deep. That's what I'm gonna do.
Aiden's target is number 3.
Yep.
If you want to keep the ball in
Lane
the air in
Smith.
case it's incomplete, it'll stop the clock.
Yep.
The Yellow Jackets, the Panthers still have 1 timeout, I think.
And
No, they don't.
Elijah Jennings did line up. He's lined up to the left, way far out there.
I see him outside the
he's-
numbers. Oh, he's
he
gonna
takes a
take it.
sack. About a 5-yard sack.
I think
Tackled by number 8.
5-yard sack and 5 different Yellow Jackets got a shot in on the quarterback, and now the Panthers will hustle back to the line on 3rd down. 21 seconds to go here.
That was
Look
Garrett
for
Hunt on
this
the
half.
tackle.
Looking for the play call. Boyd secondary backs up very deep. He rolls out, run back to the left. Looks for a receiver, caught by number 6, Chase Harmon.
He's going to get across midfield. I don't know if the Panthers can get this snap off.
Looks like-
3, 2, 1, and that's how the half is going to end.
Wow.
It is 28-0 at halftime, but a good job by the Yellow Jacket defense to come up with a stop right there on that last possession.
That was a great stop, and I mean you could see what they did. They had the picket fence back by the end zone to keep them from throwing a deep ball and having somebody just walk into to the end zone on it. So a great defensive stand by the Yellow Jackets. This game so far is what I thought we would see. Okay, Paradise airing the ball out, getting a couple of good runs, and taking advantage of what the Yellow Jackets are giving them.
All right, and we'll take a break here with them, and we'll be back on your wisecountygameday.com. everybody. Welcome back to WiseCountyGameDay.com. We're at halftime right now. 14 minutes and 55 seconds, and your score here at Paradise is Paradise 28, Boyd 0. And we'll take a moment right now. We'll look at games around the Wise County area, and we'll check scores out. What do we got, buddy?
Well, let's see. Right now, you got the Brock Eagles up 35-0 over the Bridgeport Bulls. The Alvord Bulldogs are down 14-7 with about just about 40 seconds left in the half. Let's see. That was last night's game. Decatur Eagles 56, Southwest 6 at halftime. Right here, your score: Paradise Panthers 28, Boyd Yellow Jackets 0. And I'm trying to get an update on the Iowa Park game, and it's not giving me an update. We're on the greatest app in football, so let's see what else we got here. Going around the state, some area games that we are interested in possibly. Let's see what happens to. I still can't get the updated score on the Bowie game. I think their Bowie Jackrabbits were up 21-7 at last. We had some games that are near us in the area. Chico and Munster. Right now, the Munster Hornets are up 14-0. Let's see what else we got here. There's our score, 28. Let's look at some other games in the same districts and areas that we're looking at. Let's go 3A Division 2. You got the Wall Hawks up on the Stanton Buffaloes, 30-0. A game that might have a little bit of implications for us is let's go back to the right one here. Shallow Water Mustangs are down to the Dalhart Wolves 7-0, and that's a team that Paradise could see later on. Another one they could see later on, the Kermit Yellow Jackets are up 7-0 on the Brownfield Cubs. Let's see the.
That's not impressive.
That's not impressive at all.
But I think Brownfield might be winless on the year.
I think they are. You got Peasters up 18-0 over Vernon right now. And some of the other teams that could be playing, the Grandview Zebras are up 14-7 over the Mejia Black Hats. These are districts that are close to Paradise Boyd's district, so we can talk about some playoff implications. Right now, as the way it stands, as far as playoffs are concerned, the Boyd Yellow Jackets, if they make it into the playoffs tonight, would go in as the fourth place team, and they'll play against the first place team of the district above, which to all intents and purposes looks like it's Jim Ned.
Yep,
So
Jim
that
Ned
would,
Indians.
That would be a great game, the Yellow Jackets and Jim Ned. Now Paradise, of course, will go in as the winner from this particular district. So they'll play the fourth place team coming out of the next district, which would be, it's a toss-up, but it looks like it's going to be the Buckaroos, or that's what they're called, Buckaroos?
Breckenridge Buckaroos.
From Breckenridge. So,
you know any locations where they might be? I heard that maybe one of those games might be in Mineral Wells area, one might be in Stephenville.
That's correct. I've heard Mineral Wells for one. The Paradise game will probably end up being in Mineral Wells. They were first on the list, I'll put it that way.
It's a great stadium,
It is
too,
a
to
beautiful
play
place.
at and to broadcast from.
I like the stadium there. It's really nice. Now, the other thing that I've heard is Jim Ned, if they take on Boyd, I think actually if Jim Ned in the playoffs, regardless of who they play, I believe they're scheduling their first round playoff game at Art Briles Stadium in Stephenville, Texas.
That's the first year for that stadium this year. It's a nice one, too.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. I've watched it as it's come along, and, man, I could see a lot of playoff games hitting that stadium real quick.
You know, they're in Stephenville, there's about a 4 or 5 block area where you've got that new stadium, Art Briles Stadium, and then you've got Memorial Stadium at Tarleton State just about a few blocks away, and so you could have a lot of playoff games taking place if that's an area that's close to even halfway. But two good stadiums there. But Mineral Wells is a good one.
Yes,
even
it is.
Dublin is not too far from Stephenville. That's a good little stadium too.
I think the other one I've got is Alvord, who will be the first place team out of their district.
Now they're going to go the other direction.
Yeah,
I
they
think.
are.
They're in
but
Region 2.
Here's the thing, though. They are not sure. There's a possibility of 3 different teams they could play, but they pretty much got the stadium in Brock earmarked for their first playoff game. So that's a little bit of playoff news that we have. We also have some volleyball playoff action to talk about. the Boyd Yellow Jackets.
I think I've heard something about this.
Yeah, they'll take on the Paradise Panthers. Imagine that. That'll be playing in Chico, Texas, at Chico High School, and that's on Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. So
That gym's going to be jam-packed. The winner. So the way the new realignment has come out, this game before would have been the regional final at
Yeah.
the regional tournament, and the winner would have gone to the state tournament. But now with the new realignment, they're going to go and play the state semifinal, which will actually be held at Wichita Falls. Is it Memorial?
Wichita Falls Memorial is going to
And
be your semifinal or your
One of the two
final
teams
match.
is going to be in the state semifinals with a chance to go play in Garland for the state championship.
And-
And they're not the only ones around the Wise County, Parker County area that are still in either.
Springtown's still in, as a matter of fact. I don't have any information on them.
Springtown's playing Andrews tomorrow at Clyde.
At Clyde, okay.
And the winner will get Decatur. And so you could have a Springtown and Decatur in the regional final.
Yep.
You just missed out on another possibility of Eagle Mountain and Crum.
Yep.
Crum got beat by Randall, so it's going to be in the small school division, Eagle Mountain playing Canyon Randall. It's probably somewhere out near Abilene type area. But
Well-
then this could be a Springtown and Decatur matchup in the regional finals, with a Boyd Paradise meeting up in the regional finals. Man, it would have been nice if we could have had a Boyd Paradise, Springtown, Decatur doubleheader somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah, that
play
would have
both
been
of them
sweet.
same. That would
Get
have
both
been.
of them. Now, we happen to be, I think, pretty much the volleyball capital of Texas right now, because you got the Springtown team. It's still in the playoffs. Decatur in the playoffs. Boyd, Paradise, the #1 team in the nation.
Yep.
Byron Nelson. And I think we've got a game with somebody. South Lake Carroll's played somebody tonight in volleyball.
Playing Plano West,
Uh-huh.
and Jaylee is overdoing that game tonight. At Flower Mound Marcus.
Nice place. Nice place. I was in Ferris last night.
I'm sorry.
For the yeah, I know. Yeah, I was in there for the Paradise and Troop game. A lot of exuberant people, the fans were there. The Paradise fans showed up in droves. The only thing different was they didn't have the student section like they had the game before, and that's because all the football players had to be home in bed before, too late, so
Sure.
they got a game today. So we've been hanging pretty close to Paradise, and
Yeah, we're gonna be with Paradise for the duration of the season now.
yep.
And we're still going to try to pick up that Boyd playoff game, maybe an Alvord game, or any other Wise County games that we can do. But Paradise is going to be the priority
Yep,
moving
that's-
forward into the postseason.
That's our team. I think they could carry this quite a ways from
Yeah,
what
I
I've
think
seen.
so too. So look,
So-
first round is going to be possibly Breckenridge. What about a second round matchup?
The second round matchup, I think, is Dalhart. I mean, it's either them or Kermit. Okay. I think
Neither one of them are close to here.
Yeah. So we're going to be going to
I think
Colorado.
Dalhart is closer to Denver, Colorado than
It
it is
is.
Paradise.
It is.
I would think.
Definitely. That's a
Luckily, it's not going to be a home and home.
no. It's not. Oh my gosh. What that'd be like the home and home Decatur had with Pampa a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
But this would be, I could see a second round matchup, Paradise maybe even going up into Oklahoma to find a stadium. That's
I've-
happened before.
I've seen that happen several times because it's actually closer for both teams to go up into Oklahoma to play than it is for them to get closer to each other
There's
inside
not a
Texas.
whole lot of stadiums between here and Dalhart that are close to halfway. Vernon, Childress. But once you get past Childress, there's not a whole lot until you get closer to Amarillo or
Correct.
Lubbock.
Correct.
So-
There's nothing in that area. I mean,
It's
let me tell
cattle.
you, there's a million little towns out there.
They have
Um,
six-man football stadiums.
Yes, several of those. So the Yellow Jacket tunnel that's set up over on the other side of the field for the Yellow Jackets. Jacob asked me a few weeks ago. He said, "Hey, is that the one you guys ran out of when you were in high school?" And I said, "No, we had paper signs, man. That's all we had." So anyway, so we talked about playoffs. We've talked about volleyball. Basketball starts for the girls. I believe they've already started. Okay, and
both boys and girls have started. I don't know that they've played an official game yet.
no, I don't
but
think so.
the girls are coming up quick on their
Yep.
first game.
They will. And then next thing comes up after this will be my favorite time of the year, which is baseball.
Oh yeah.
And I can't wait.
Hey, Paradise last year, if you remember, we went down to the Alamo Dome and covered the boys and the girls down in in San Antonio.
Yeah.
So I think both boys and girls basketball teams for the Panthers have a chance to have another successful season.
I agree.
And of course, we'll pick them up in the playoffs and,
Sure.
and follow them all the way to the state tournament. And then when it gets to baseball and softball season, well, now you're talking more about, Boyd Yellow Jackets are right
Again,
back in
yep,
there.
right back in
Paradise
there.
and again. I mean,
Yep. I did some Paradise games last year, and the first 2 Paradise games I did in the series, they won both games, and both games the pitchers threw no hitters. So it was incredible. So we'll have the Boyd Yellow Jackets baseball, we'll have their softball, we'll have the Paradise Panthers baseball, we'll have their softball.
ball game tomorrow that you're the most interested in. Don't be cheating.
And I'm not really sure who all plays tomorrow.
How could you not know that the Red Raiders have game day in Lubbock? Patrick Mahomes is going to be there as the guest picker, taking on BYU. The students have been camping out on campus since last weekend.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I have a couple friends down there, and they've been sending me videos, and it looks like they're getting ready.
Wild, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say I'd say they're getting ready, that's for sure.
What's Clemson doing tomorrow?
Oh, they're gonna lose.
Yeah, they're going to lose.
I'm done with them
Are you done with Clemson?
this year.
Well, let's see.
We're not.
You're done with Clemson.
Yeah.
What about OU? Are you done with them too?
They're still above Texas.
Jacob went out on a limb and picked OU to win the national championship this year because of the Mateer, the quarterback. Yeah.
That's not going to work out for you.
Nope, not working out this year. I don't know who. I mean, Ohio State looks like the only person that's pretty much guaranteed,
Indiana.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Indiana's the real deal this year. They are the real deal.
That's
250
interesting. It hasn't been that long ago Indiana was a guaranteed loss.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
every time. Yeah. They're looking, I mean, they're number 2, and they've been number 2 for quite a while now. The only reason they're not number 1 is because Ohio State is there.
2 minutes and 35 seconds. We're gonna take a little quick break on your WiseCountyGameDay.com, and we'll be right back.
We're back. The Yellow Jackets just hit the field as the band is finishing up for Paradise. So right now you score 28-0 at halftime. About 5 seconds left in this halftime extravaganza here in Paradise, Texas, USA. The Yellow Jackets are already out on the field. I think they may be a little antsy about what's happening. So we'll go from there. Jacob, what do we got coming up, man?
I feel like for the Boyd Yellow Jackets, they need to put the ball in the air more. than what they're doing. But like with this new quarterback, or Aiden Young, the quarterback, I don't think he likes throwing the ball, really.
Really? Well, that's
I guess
interesting.
I guess his first start of the season, maybe.
I think it is. Yes, he's a backup. I mean, he's a good kid, good quarterback. Got a good speed. He runs well with the ball, but he's, he's in a different role now. He's quarterback.
And here comes your Paradise Panthers back on the field.
We're back for the second half action of this Battle of 114.
They're all getting their spots.
Yep.
And pray.
They do.
If I'm not mistaken, Paradise does get ball at half.
Yes, that's correct. They deferred the kickoff they won the coin toss and deferred to the second half, so they'll be on offense first. So let's see how quick they can score.
Hey, the Panthers, if you remember the first play of the ball game, they had the 86-yard pass or 84-yard pass. And I think the defense, besides that play, I think defense, they had the block punt. They gave them a real short field. Defense really has probably played good enough to be in the ball game. The offense hasn't been able to do hardly anything. I think 3 first downs in the first half is all they could manage.
That's it. 3 first downs and then turnovers. So the Yellow Jackets are going to have to come out and show us what they're made of as we get going.
Your kicker for the Boyd Yellow Jackets, number 23, Julian Pacheco. Back deep, we got number 11, Luke Brown. Number 7, Elijah Jennings.
Hey, I wonder if Pacheco's is like related to the running back from the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know. I'll research that out.
I could probably save you the trouble.
Thanks, Rob.
And we're underway. The kick is up. It's kicked to number 14. He's running to the right side. He cuts it back up, cuts it back to the right side to the 40, the 30. He gets down about the 20-yard line.
That was Jacob Jones on that carry.
That's a nice return right there.
Very
the
nice.
Panthers had a speedy return and found a couple of holes.
And the nice thing is he was one of the upbacks, too. He wasn't even deep. Wow, what does that tell you?
Probably not what the Boyd Yellow Jackets wanted to see on the opening kickoff of the second half, but it will be Paradise football 1st and 10 at the Yellow Jacket 23-yard line. And we'll see what adjustments were made in the locker room between these two teams as the Panthers offense comes out and Jennings split wide to the left.
I go for it all right here. You strike while the iron's hot.
Alade takes a snap, hands off to number 6, Chase Harmon. Chase Harmon breaks it out to the left side. He gets about the 20-yard line. He's tackled out of bounds, pushed out of bounds by number 4.
That's Adder, number 4. And number 6 helping him out was Drew Brinkley there.
That was a great run by Chase Harmon.
It was.
Second down and about 6 coming up. The ball inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
About a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. 11:18 left on the clock. Waiting for the snap. Aiden Lotto takes the snap, keeps it, looks to his right, passes to number 3. Lane Smith gets back down to about 5-yard line. Completion. Tackle by number 7.
That's going to be
Leighton Wheeler.
Yeah, Leighton Wheeler. Leighton Wheeler doubles as a receiver, and he's also defensive back for the Yellow Jackets. Wheeler is a junior, just a junior. Pardon me. Yeah, he is just a junior. I thought I looked at the wrong thing. Sorry.
Aiden Milano takes a snap, hands off to number 6, Chase Harmon. Chase Harmon breaks to the outside.
He's
And
near
they're
the goal line, but I
marking
don't
him
see a
short.
signal yet. Do you, Jacob?
No, I did not. Looks like they're marking him short at the half-yard line.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and goal now from inside the 1.
Wow, that is on the half-yard line.
2nd
exactly.
and goal. Chase Harmon, when he gets to the outside, he could get there, and he likes making moves.
He's got a pretty good set of wheels, that's for sure. They're going to come into a tight formation now. Looks like I've seen him pass out of this.
Looks like we're waiting for the snap. Snaps, hands off. It keeps the ball. Inolano keeps it, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown.
Alade for a half-yard touchdown score. Wow. That adds to your stats a half yard at a time.
Your score right now will be 34 Paradise and Boyd 0.
Extra point coming up, and you got the name on this kicker. You said
Yes.
Chavez?
It's Jamie Chavez. That is correct. Jamie Chavez, and you've got Jet LeMans holding for him.
Don't forget, next week, whenever the game is, we'll have it on Wise County Game Day, the radio broadcast, and we'll check and see
Chavez
about the
kick is up.
NFHS.
And it's no good.
Just wide left.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was a very low trajectory kick, as a matter of fact. And I don't know if somebody tipped it or not, but it was very, very low. So
10:32 left here in the third quarter. 34-0 your score. We'll take a break and be back.
All right, and welcome back to your WiseCountyGameDay.com here at Paradise Panthers. The score is 34-0. Bryce Chapman kicks off to number 4, Hunter Edwards. Edwards takes it to the left side.
Going to get up to the 15-yard line. And they're going to mark him up at the 18. I think that's where they're going to put the ball down. So 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. And I don't know that they've taken a snap inside of Paradise territory all night. I
They've
think
not.
across midfield.
nope.
They got close there on that very first drive.
I believe they got to the 49. I believe they did. In one series they got there, and then they stalled out.
Young is still your quarterback, back in the backfield with Parks. He takes a snap, hands off to Parks right up the middle, and he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. Actually,
He's going to get a loss on that. I mean, because they spun him around. That was Cash Watson, one of the Cash brothers, making the tackle there for Paradise. Lost about a yard.
Not much to do. Not much doing there in the middle of that line. It is going to be, I think, officially a loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 11 now for the Yellow Jackets.
Drew Brinkley out to his right side, and he sends a motion. Hunter Edwards in motion. Hands off to Parks, and Parks looks like to get back to the normal line of scrimmage.
He got the 1 yard back, so it brings up 3rd and 10.
It's just no going on that side. I mean, I've seen Parks break a lot of runs this year coming up the middle like that, but getting away or getting through these Paradise linebackers, it's just not happening for him tonight.
Nope. We got trips out to the right. Single guy to the left. Young takes the snap, drops back, looks to his left, or looks to his right, and then looks back to the left, and just throws it away.
He was running to his left and looking for somebody. There was nobody there. Had a receiver coming in late, but I don't think he could have thrown across his body to get there. He was being chased by several Panthers. He throws it away. It's 4th down and 10 now. And
Looks like they're
once
bringing out
again,
the punt
the
team.
Yellow Jackets will have to punt.
It's a three and out kind of day for the Yellow Jackets, and
Back deep for your Paradise Panthers, we got Lane Smith and Elijah Jennings. Elijah Jennings to your right, Lane
First time
Smith to
we've
your
seen
left.
First time we've seen 2 punt returners.
Yep.
Here we go.
Looks
High
like
punt.
Lane Smith's going to muff
Dropped
it.
it.
He got back on
looks
it
like
at
he
the
got-
46-yard line. 47 is where they're going to mark it. So 1st down and 10 for the Panthers.
that's very uncharacteristic of him. He's got good hands.
That's a little scary as a punt returner.
Yeah, it is.
They spot him at the 46-yard line. 1st down and 10 coming up for the Panthers.
9 minutes and 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Paradise is up 34-0 in the third quarter.
Hey, thanks for joining us on Wise County Game Day. Don't forget, on Tuesday night, we'll have Boyd and Paradise playoff volleyball, the regional finals from Chico High School, 7 o'clock first serve here on Wise County Game Day.
Aiden Alado is still your quarterback for the Panthers. He drops back, pump fakes to his left, looks to his right, has a man wide open down the field. That's Logan Lampley.
Logan
Gets about to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he caught it at the 30, then goes out of bounds at about the 27. So it's going to be a first down for the Panthers. They'll move the chains, and first down and 10 from the 27. And they'll wind the clock, and Panthers are taking their time in the huddle. Got two split to the left side for the Panthers. That's Jennings and
Lampley.
Logan Lampley.
Lampley, the kid that just made the reception. First and 10.
We got Aiden handed off to Chase Harmon, and he's met in the backfield.
Yeah, loss on the play there, back to the 30-yard line, a loss of about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 13, and that's the most penetration we've seen out of the Yellow Jackets defense all night in the Panthers backfield. And
That was Noah Stevens for the Yellow Jackets, number 40. He was there immediately, almost at mesh point. You know what I mean?
yeah, second down and 13 coming up. Ball spotted right in the middle of the field on the 30-yard line.
Take their time. They just broke the huddle. You got Lane Smith to his right and Elijah Jennings to his left. He takes a snap, drops back, looks right, throws to number 3, and it's incomplete.
That was intended for number 3, but some great defense out there by number
Wheeler.
7,
Leighton Wheeler. Yeah, he's a great defensive back. That was a perfect play. He had his offhand down up high and just reached out and swatted the ball with his opposite hand. Beautiful defensive play. That's just the way they draw him up.
3rd and 13 on the 30-yard line. 7:53 left to go in the third quarter.
When you talk to Coach Sparks, there's going to be some bright spots about the Yellow Jacket defense when you talk to him next week.
Yeah.
And I think Coach Cook will have some bright spots as well for
Yes,
the
he
Panthers.
will. Yes, he will.
Aiden drops back, looks to his right. He throws it deep, but the receiver is not looking at him.
It went out of bounds. Oh,
Yeah,
now
well,
the flag
yeah, I
is going to
did-
come in.
I knew it was coming.
That looked like it might have been uncatchable, though. The ball landed outside the white, and the back judge did throw the flag, so it's going to be – they're going to come in and talk about it. Now they've got a conference of 3 officials, and I think there might be a discussion on if the
No flag. Here we
if it
go.
was catchable, and they're going to say it was not.
Waved it off. I think the back judge was looking for a holding call on the defense, all right? So,
Fourth down, they're going to try a long field goal here, Jacob, of 47 yards.
Bryce
47.
Chipman, your field goal kicker.
It's not the normal extra point kicker.
The snap is good, and the kick is up, and the kick is no good.
Man, just short. Never did get the height on it.
Nope.
Hey, the Boyd Yellow Jackets defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball
Big
back.
stop.
And this might be one of the best field positions that the Yellow Jackets have had all night. They'll have it at their own 30.
It's not the 22.
It's not the 22. 7:44 to go here in the third quarter. 34-0 your score. The Panthers lead here on the Battle of Highway 114.
These kids are playing against each other, and each of these kids have known each other for quite a lot of time because they're so close. So here come those Jackets.
Young in the backfield, Parks to his right. Defense tries to get him to jump, hands the ball off up the middle to Parks. Gets about a 5-yard gain on the carry.
That's about the largest. That's about the longest gain for Parks up the middle that I've seen tonight.
Yes, it is. Looks like they're hurrying back up to the line. We got 2 out to the right, 1 in motion. Hands off up the middle once again to Parks. It's about a 3-yard gain, and it's going to be about 3rd and 2 on the 35-yard line.
Score update from that other game we're looking at. It's halftime at Iowa Park, and the Bowie Jackrabbits lead the Hawks 21-7. And so that's good news for Yellow Jacket fans.
Yes, it is.
3rd and 2. We take the snap. Young keeps the ball.
It's a
And
quarterback draw, but nothing there on 3rd down. It's going to bring up a 4th down and short. And, you know, I don't know if you eventually you've got to decide if you're going to try to win the game or if you're going to try to keep the score close.
That's exactly
And-
what I was thinking.
And Coach Sparks is saying, we drove over here. We need to try to win the game. Our time is running out, and so they're going to go for it here on 4th down and 2 from the 38-yard line.
Young takes a snap, keeps it, go to the left.
Looks like enough for the first down.
Yeah, he is going to get across the 40 up to the 41.
That was a scrappy run.
That was.
It's going to be first down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. That might be their 4th first down of the night.
I believe that is correct, sir.
First and 10 on the 42-yard line with 6:11 left in the game. Or not in the game, in the third quarter. Your score is 34-0. Paradise hands the ball up the middle.
Oh! Who was that on the tackle?
Number 15, Cody Bridgman.
Cody Bridgman. He just picked him up and threw him backwards. Now, let me tell you about Maddox Parks. He's not a small kid. That was a beautiful form tackle.
That was
Beautiful.
a great hard hit right there. And
He wrapped him up and took him down.
it's going to bring up second down. He did get 2 yards on the play. Second down and 2 up to the 44.
It looks like we got a
And,
false start.
Yeah, flag is going to come in right before the snap. It's going to be a false start against the Yellow Jackets. It'll back them up 5 yards. It's going to bring up second down and 13.
You know, I'm going to have to say this. I don't think there have been that many penalties tonight on either team. Maybe a couple here, one there. That's it. This has been pretty much a mistake-free game as far as penalties are concerned.
I've got, I think, an illegal substitution on Paradise now.
What?
So this is going to move the ball up to the 49-yard line.
Wow.
It's going to be second down and about 3 coming up for the Yellow Jackets as they try to get across midfield for maybe the first time. For sure, it's either the first or the second time tonight
Oh,
that
yeah.
they've been this far to the middle of the field.
All right, we got 2 outright, one in motion to the right. Aiden Young keeps the ball, and he just gets tackled for a loss.
Kind of ran into his own guy there in the backfield and then just couldn't find anywhere to run. It's going to be a loss on the play, loss of about 4. It's going to bring up third down and, 6 or so as the ball spotted back at the 46-yard line of the Yellow Jackets.
Young's getting a play call in from the coach. 4:53 left in the third quarter. Paradise is up 34-0. It's 3rd and 7. Ball at the 46-yard line. We got a guy in motion to the right. Aiden Young keeps the ball. He cuts back to the left, and he's just tackled for another.
And another negative play, Jacob, as they tackle him for a loss of about 2 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and long, and I think you probably go for it right here too if you're the Yellow Jackets.
I mean, why
I think
change?
if you punt, you're waving the white flag, in my opinion. But it is going to be a 4th down coming up, 4th and 8, and the Yellow Jackets will keep the offense on the field, and they'll try to convert here. They need to get across midfield and then get to the 48-yard line of the Panthers.
Young drops back, looking to his left, and he's just throwing it away.
Man, nice job by Young. He had a Panther holding on to him, and he's trying to fight him off with his right hand and throw the ball with his left hand, and ends up being incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Panthers defense now comes up with a stop, leading 34-0 in the third quarter, 4:01 left on the clock.
This game has I'm afraid to say this, but I'm afraid it may have gotten away from the Yellow Jackets.
If it hasn't, it's getting away. Hey, this is the first time I've been to the stadium in a few years, and I'm very impressed with the new turf and the new, last time I was here, it's the grass.
Yeah.
And they passed a bond, I think. Are they building a new stadium?
Yes, they're building a brand new school just to the left of us, back where the old baseball field used to be.
Wide open receiver at the 20-yard line. He's going to catch it at the 10 and take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Logan Lampley on the touchdown. Wow.
Makes
What
the
a
score
play.
40-0 with the extra point coming up. Man, Lampley he squirted out the left side of the offense, was wide open.
Nobody around him within 10 yards, looked like. I've seen that happen. Man alive.
It was a broken defensive play.
You think so? You think somebody missed an assignment out there? Jacob's the resident coach, Rob.
New kicker on to kick this one. That's
That's
going to be
Chipman.
number 18. And this kick is up, and this one is just inside the upright, and it's good. 3:50 to go here in the third quarter. The score is Paradise 41, Boyd 0. We'll be back.
Welcome back to WiseCountyGaming.com at Paradise, Texas. Looks like we got a fair catch. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, he did. He called fair catch, and the other person caught it. Yeah.
Caught by number
Called a fair catch,
17.
They tried to advance it.
No,
Shouldn't that be a
what
penalty?
happened? Well, it should be a penalty, yes. But he didn't know because the receiver that was behind him called for the fair catch. So the referee's giving him the benefit of the doubt, it looks like to me. But yeah, looked like Eder had his arm up in the air for a fair catch. And then number 17 for the Yellow Jackets, which is Grady Rawlings, the punter, took the ball on the run out from in front of Eder.
Because if you call a fair catch and try to advance the ball, isn't that a
If
penalty?
you call
I
a
thought?
fair catch and you try to advance it yourself, it'll probably be a penalty. But if somebody else catches it and tries, they'll just stop play.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
We got 2 in the backfield this time. Handoff to number 3, Parks. Gets about a 2-yard gain.
He's going to get up to the 27-yard line before he's tackled. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Yellow Jackets.
3:35 left in the third quarter.
That tackle was Nikos Arvisu.
Your score is 41-0 Paradise. The ball is on the 27-yard line. It's gonna be second and 8. Hand off to number 22.
Vaden.
He runs to the left. He gets about a 1-yard gain.
Now, something I've noticed about this Paradise team, and I've had people comment about this on social media, they're the most sportsmanlike team that I've ever watched play. They're up 41-zip, right? Kids from Boyd's out there trying to block him, and he gets hit to the ground, and he reaches down there and helps him up.
Young's got 2 running backs in the backfield with him. One to the right, one to the left.
Good block by Vaden.
He runs to the left. He's going to keep it himself. He got a yard short, it looks like, of the first down.
They are going to mark him out at the 34-yard line. He needed the 35, and it's 4th and 1, and I think you go for it here.
Oh, yeah, you
Boyd.
definitely go for it.
2:39 left in the third quarter.
That was Godwin pushing him out, the linebacker.
All right, 4th and 1 from the 34. And now they'll look to the sideline for a new play. Need to get across the 35-yard line.
Hands the ball to number 3, Park.
Parks got the first down on a beautiful run. He broke just off the between the tackle and the tight end on the right-hand side of the line of scrimmage. Now up to the 50-yard line. If they cross the 50, this will be their deepest penetration in Paradise territory all night.
He needed 1 yard. He got 16 on the run. It is 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at the 50. They'll hand off
to
Vaden
Vaden.
left side. He's going to get back to the 50-yard line, and no gain on the play brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
I think the Paradise Panthers have swapped out their linebacking core. And I think they've got some of their seconds in right now in the linebacking area.
2nd and 10 from the 50-yard line. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the third quarter. Your score is 41-0 Paradise. Young takes the snap, runs to the left. He gets a block on the outside.
I think he's going to get pushed out of bounds just short of the first down.
Taken out of bounds by number 14, Jacob Jones.
Jacob Jones took him out of bounds. Helping him out there was Cash Watson, number 4.
It's going to be 3rd down at the
It's going to be
42-yard line.
3rd and 2.
About 2.
I'm impressed with this drive by the Yellow Jackets. This is the best drive they've had all night.
It's going to be 3rd and 2 at the 42-yard line. A minute 48 left in the third quarter. Paradise.
They're going to hand it off, and nothing doing there is going to get to the 45-yard line. A loss on the play, a loss of a few. It's going to bring up now 4th down for Boyd, and once again they'll try to convert on 4th down.
That was Grady Rollins, number 17, the running back for the Yellow Jackets. He's a junior. Rollins is also your punter. He's got quite a bit of action tonight.
4th and 5 on the 44-yard line.
You know, one thing about this, 3A schools, a lot of kids have to play both ways, or special teams. Some of them never come off the field.
I've seen that.
Big play here. Got to get to
Young
the
takes the
40-yard
snap,
line.
looks to his left, throws to his left, and it's thrown to number 4, Edders, and Edders will. There is a flag on the play, but Edders did score.
He takes it to the end zone. I think there's going to be pass interference
believe
on
so.
the Panthers.
Yep.
And
Looks
that
like
was
it.
a good throw and a good catch, maybe even a better catch by the Yellow Jackets.
Indication, defensive holding.
And it's going to put the Jackets on the board 41-6. Extra point coming up.
I don't think that's quite as good a catch as we had first
Yeah.
the one-hander.
Jennings was probably a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree. I think so. But that was a beautiful pitch and catch. That was a nice throw by Young.
Pacheco to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it's good, but there is multiple flags on the field.
Multiple flags.
There is a flag, and so we'll see what this is about. And it looks like the field goal will stand. And it's going to make the score 41-7. Third
Personal
quarter
foul.
action here in Paradise. The Panthers lead the Yellow Jackets with 57 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break and be back.
Hey, welcome back to Paradise, Texas, USA. Right now we have the Paradise Panthers leading the Yellow Jackets 41-7 with 57 seconds left in the third period. This has been a good game for Paradise. The Yellow Jackets just got on the scoreboard for the first time. There was a personal foul penalty against Paradise in the end zone after the extra point, and that's being penalized on the kickoff. So the Yellow Jackets are going to kick off from the Paradise 45-yard line.
Back deep for Paradise is number 7, Elijah Jennings,
I feel an onside kick
and
coming.
number 11, Luke Brown.
Onside kick.
This would be a good time for one if they wanted to do that inside Paradise territory, but they're going to kick it deep.
Wow.
Kick it deep to number 11, Luke Brown. Luke Brown goes to the left, goes back to the right side, goes back in the middle.
He's going to get it out to the 30-yard line is where they're going to mark him down. So the Panthers will take over first down and 10 at their own 30. Don't forget next week, playoff football action. The Panthers tentatively, I think, or I haven't got official word, tentatively headed for Mineral Wells to take on the Breckenridge Buckaroos.
The Buckaroos. Okay, that's
That
gonna-
team used to have some, used to be really
Uh-huh.
a really powerful team.
Uh-huh.
And they fell on some hard times, but they're making their way back. They'll
Sure they are.
Should be the fourth place representative out of that district.
And I say congratulations to him.
Yeah.
You know.
Aiden Lotto takes the snap, looks to his right, throws to his right to number 3, and it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defensive back to bat that ball away right as it got there. I thought the receiver who was that? The receiver, number 3.
Yeah, that was
Lane Smith.
Lane Smith.
I think
yeah.
he had a step on him, but the defensive back was able to stick his hand in there and knock it away for an incomplete pass. It brings up second down and 10 from the 30.
And that defender was Leighton Wheeler on the good deflection.
Shotgun snap.
Hands off to Harmon. Harmon gets about a yard on that play.
Went all the way to the outside near the Paradise sideline. Panthers going from our right to left here at Panther Stadium. But he got across the 30. I mean, maybe a gain of a yard on the play. He's going to bring up third down and 9.
That's where Bear Hornsby dropped him right there on the 5.
20 seconds left here in the third quarter.
We're going to wait.
And the Panthers will not have to snap the ball if they don't want to, and I don't think they're going to. They're starting to walk to the sideline, and that is going to put a bow on the third quarter. The Panthers lead the Yellow Jackets 41-7. We'll take a break and be back with fourth quarter action in a moment.
All right, welcome back to your WiseCountyGameDay.com. At the start of the fourth quarter, Paradise is up 41-7, and it's going to be 3rd and 9 from the 31-yard line. And looks to the left, goes to number 7, Elijah Jennings. Elijah Jennings tries to break the tackle. Good enough for about a 5-yard gain, and it's going to be a 4th and about 3.
Yeah, the Panthers now need to get across the 40-yard line, and it'll be interesting to see if maybe the Panthers punt here or if they'll go for it.
Good, yeah, good question.
If they do, they'll line up in a normal position, and Aiden Long will just take a step back.
That's correct.
They are lined up to maybe run the offense here. We'll see if they do it 4th and 3.
He's
and he
gonna
will
punt.
back up, and he'll punt this away. Going back deep to receive this punt is number 4 for
Hunter
the
Edders.
Yellow Jackets. That's Edders. A good punt is away. A fair catch called by Edders at the 26-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st down and 10 at their own 26.
Well, this has been a story of the sense of urgency that the Panthers showed us in the first half, and now the Jackets are getting farther and farther down in the hole, and they're going to have to dig their way out here pretty quick, or it's going to be good night.
1st down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 26-yard line as they come out and try to move the football here in the fourth quarter, trailing 41-7 with just over 11 minutes left in the ball game.
Young is still the quarterback for your Yellow Jackets. Young hands the ball off to number 17. Number 17, he gets about a 2-yard gain on that carry.
That's Grady Rawlings, number 17, your Yellow Jacket punter for the night as well. Hey, quick update. Bowie Jackrabbits 21, Iowa Park 7. Start of the fourth. That's every person in Boyd's watching or listening to that game tonight, besides this one.
2nd down and 8, 2nd down and 7 maybe.
He sends Parks in motion. And he goes to the right. He takes it himself for about a 4-yard gain. And it will be 4th down, right?
Now let's bring up 3rd down. Brings
3rd
up
and about 2 on the 29-yard line. Young looks at Sparks to get the call.
Coach
3rd
Sparks.
down and 2.
Coach Sparks has got a lot of faith in Aiden Young, by the way.
Hands the ball off to Parks. Parks gets a great amount of yards for the 1st down.
Don't forget on Tuesday night, Boyd volleyball versus Paradise volleyball in Chico. We'll have the broadcast on Wise County Game Day. You'll be able to watch the game on NFHS. And
I think
good luck to both teams. It's going to
Yeah.
be exciting. One of them is going to go to the state semifinals.
somebody's going, the other one's going home. So that's, I mean, you know.
Young takes the snaps, hands it off to Parks right up the middle. He gets about a 3-yard gain on that carry.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. That'll keep the clock running here in the fourth quarter, and that's might be part of the plan now is just let the clock run as much as you can.
Yeah, I think they're more,
Play
once
clock
again.
just started.
Yeah, once again, if you can keep the Paradise offense off the field, they
Sparks-
can't score.
Sparks gives Young the call. Young takes the snap, hands off to Parks, and Parks is still up.
He broke a tackle from number 10.
It looks like the ref's going to call him down.
Yeah,
they are
God-
gonna say, yeah.
Miles Godwin, your
Because knee
linebacker.
did touch in the backfield, so it is going to be a tackle for loss back at the 35-yard line. And now the Yellow Jackets going the wrong way.
Yeah, they need to switch around and go the right direction.
3rd and about 15 now. They need to get across midfield. And did they get across midfield? I guess they did. They scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was a long touchdown pass.
Yes, it was a very long pass.
I bet they haven't run 4 plays in Panther territory
Young
all
takes
night.
the snap.
Look at that rush from
Good escape there by
Watson.
Young. He's directing traffic and is going to be tackled
He's
at the
gonna be-
41-yard line.
Number 10.
He's going to go out of bounds. It'll stop the clock,
Miles
but it's going to
Godwin.
be 4th down coming up.
Chase Watson was given quick pursuit.
So 4th and 9 coming up for the Yellow Jackets.
The Watson came off the end and just had tried to get around the blocker for the Yellow Jackets, and he just took him to town.
Young's got a diamond formation to his right. He's got a man open, but he's going to be short for the first down.
Catches it at the 45-yard line, got up to the 47. But he
was
needed
Hunter.
to get across midfield to the 49, so about 4 yards short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Panthers will take over here in the fourth quarter, leading 41-7 with 8:01 left in the ball game.
That was Hunter Eder on that catch across the middle. Made a great catch, but he just wasn't deep enough. And you had people from Paradise playing center field as far as that goes. So they're trying to keep it from getting that first down. Hey, boys had about, what, 3 fourth down conversions tonight?
We've had several, and that led to a touchdown on
Yeah.
the drive a little while ago.
Yes, it did.
Panthers have it first down and 10 inside Yellow Jacket territory at the 46.
Looks like we got number 13, Aiden Bramlett, in the game. At quarterback. Hands off to number 14, Jacob Jones. Jacob Jones gets about a 2-yard carry on that play. And then we got a flag.
There's some extracurricular activity going on over there.
Flag is going to come in late, so we'll have a 15-yard penalty on the Panthers. It is going to be 15 yards marked off against Paradise. You don't see that too often, but I tell you what, to get two towns this close together, and sometimes that happens. You just had a 15-yarder a while ago on
Yep.
the extra point, too.
Well,
It's going to bring up second down and a mile here. Second down and 22. According to the chains, the ball back at the 41-yard line inside Panther territory. 41-7, 7:48 to go in the ball game. Panthers lead the Yellow Jackets.
Here's
here in
another-
the regular season finale.
here's another oddity. Both quarterbacks named Aiden. Paradise's backup quarterback is named Aiden. Here, the Aiden Bowl.
Second down.
Hands off to number 2. That's Cash Lander. Cash Lander breaks to the outside. Gets about to the 39-yard line.
That was a beautiful run by Landers. It started off kind of funky, and he made a cut. And man, he had those legs moving pretty quick. They couldn't stop him.
That makes it 3rd and 6 on the 42-yard line with 7:16 left to go in the fourth quarter.
He got all that penalty yardage back and then some.
Paradise is up 41-7. And takes the snap. Hands off to number 22.
Miller,
Braden
number
Miller.
22.
He's going to be right at the sticks. I don't know if he's going to have it or not. They're going to mark him, I think, short. Haven't
No.
seen the first down.
No, here it
signal.
goes. He was motioning for the change to move.
They
Looks
still
like it's going to be a half
have
yard.
Yeah.
not moved them. It's going to be fourth down.
About a half yard, looks like.
And the Panthers will go for it. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line, Jacob.
Looks like he's got one receiver out to the right. Aiden takes the snap, hands off to Cash Lander. Cash Lander stutters. And it looks like he's going to be good enough for a first down.
He's hit there pretty
Or-
hard by number 33 from the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, they're
That's
going to say a
Stanton
turnover on
McLean.
downs according to the far side. I don't know about that, but
I don't either.
doesn't look like a good spot to me. It looked like he was stopped, and then the Yellow Jacket defender that came in from behind, I thought pushed him across the line to gain.
Wow.
But it looks like the officials say no gain on the play. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Yellow Jackets will get the football back here in the fourth quarter, trailing 41-7 with just over 6 minutes left in the ball game.
New score update from from Iowa Park, pardon me. Score is 28-13, Bowie over Iowa Park. Go Jackets.
First
Looks like-
down and 10 from the
Looks like we got
38.
a new quarterback for Boyd.
Number 12, that's going to be Easton Burnett. Pardon me, Jet Lamance, I'm sorry.
On the carry was number 17.
That'd be Grady Rawlings, your punter. Looks like we've got some more, I don't want to say substitutes, but some more, maybe some more seconds in the game.
5:49 left to go in your fourth quarter. Paradise is up 41-7. It's going to be 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff again to Rawlings. He's over the left-hand side for about 2, bringing up about third and, let's say third and 7. Third and 4.
3rd and 4 at the 44-yard line. 5:20 left to go in the 4th quarter. Your score 41-7, Paradise. Jalen Mance with the handoff to number 17. Looks like 17's going to break out, and it looks like he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was Grady Rawlings again, number 17 for the Yellow Jackets. Maddox Parks, number 3, is the normal running back. He's out now. They've pulled some of their starters out and put in some of the reserves.
Looking at some scores from around the area. Salina defeats Lake Dallas 48-7. Last night, Glen Rose defeats Fort Worth Dunbar 43-20.
Wow.
Aledo over Denton 77-0.
4th and 4 at the 44-yard line. 4:25 left to go in your 4th quarter. And it looks like Boyd's going to punt it here.
Yeah,
They're
nobody
gonna punt
back
it, nobody
deep.
back deep. They're just going to let it roll. And it just dies at the 34-yard line.
That's where your Paradise Panthers are going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Right now we got 4:09 left in the 4th period. Panthers leading the game 41-7. I think the game is well in hand. The Jacket defense has done a few good things, but I'm going to say 2 to 3 big plays from the Panthers have helped drive that score up.
1st down and 10 for the Panthers at their own 33-yard line.
Number 13, Aiden as
Aiden.
quarterback.
Aiden Britton.
Aiden Britton at your quarterback. He hands the ball off to Cash Lander. Cash Lander goes up the middle. Good enough for a 5-yard gain. He's going to be at the 40-yard line. Tackled by number 8.
Gets Garrett Hunt.
It's going to be about 2nd and about 4, maybe 3 on the 39-yard line.
I hate to say this, but I think I see some more Yellow Jacket fans heading home.
A couple of scores here from Wise County. Decatur leads Fort Worth Southwest 56-6 at halftime. Brock leads Bridgeport 56-0 in the 3rd.
And off to number 22. That is Braden Miller. And he
Miller with the large gain. Plenty of yards for the first down. He needed like 4, and I think he got like 25.
That clock is rolling. 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. It's 41-7. The ball is placed at the 35-yard line. On the
Tackle.
Boyd's 35-yard line.
Tackle made again there by number 8. That's going to be Garrett Hunt.
1st and 10.
Hunt's a senior on this defense.
Hands off to number 2, Cash Lander. Cash Lander goes up the middle for about a 5-yard gain.
A game that's not too far from here. Graham and Eagle Mountain. Eagle Mountain leads 16-14 with 4 minutes left in the ball game.
Wow, that you could have knocked
That
me
will
over.
determine. That will determine 2nd place in that district.
Yes.
Another game that's might not have anything to do with this one, but Clifton and Brady. The winner of that determines the district championship, but it's neither one of them that have a chance at it. I think maybe one of them does. But if Clifton wins, then they are going to let Early win the district championship.
2nd and 5. Handoff to Miller. Miller gets about a 2-yard carry. It's going to be 3rd and about 4. At the 30-yard line.
I've been to
We're-
Brady. There's nothing there.
And we're
Bunch
now
of big deer, I think.
Yeah, there's a Pizza Hut there.
2-minute timeout. Stephenville leads Burnett 42-0. Brownwood over Marble Falls 27-0. 2-minute timeout here at the stadium. We'll take it with them. This is Wise County Game Day.
Well, welcome back from the 2-minute timeout at Paradise, Texas. If hands off the ball to Cash Lander. Lander gets enough for the first down. It's gonna be the ball's gonna be placed about the 29-yard line.
Guys, it's the game is. I'm going to tell you.
I mean, number
Man.
51 for the Panthers just got smoked,
Wow.
taken down, and it's going to be.
We got Tegan Lambert
I
at
think you're going to
quarterback.
see a victory formation, Jacob.
Tegan Lambert, yeah, victory formation.
Under a minute to go. They'll let it get down near 0 before they snap it. They have to do this twice.
Tegan Lambert takes
So
a
now
knee.
they'll do it one more time, and then this ball game will be over.
You know why they have Tegan Lambert doing that, right?
So the quarterbacks don't get any negative yards.
Don't get negative yards. That's correct.
A minute left in the game. Second.
Guys, this has been a great night.
Yeah, it's been
Okay.
a good night for Wise County.
Yes, it has. Wise County in general.
So good luck to the Panthers. They'll go to the playoffs. We'll be there with them next week, wherever they're going to be. And then the Yellow Jackets still waiting, but it's looking promising.
It is looking good. I've got an inside source over in Bowie that's sending me the scores. He just sent me 28-13, 3 minutes left in the third.
Looks like Lambert will take one final snap in this game. He takes it, and that's over.
Yeah, that's going to do it. The Panthers finish the regular season 9-1.
9-1. The only loss was to Eagle Mountain.
Yeah, that's nothing to shake your head at.
No.
Eagle Mountain's going to be a good team at 4A Division II, and I expect them to play several rounds deep in playoffs. So
I agree. Now, let's talk about the Panthers for a minute. They had a great year, right? And they're undefeated in the district. Okay, I think that these guys from Paradise can travel well in the playoffs. I think they
have a
can.
chance to go several rounds,
I
5,
think
6
so.
rounds. I think a lot of people, and probably the expectation in the locker room is getting to Cowboy Stadium and playing for it all in
playing for
late
it all.
December.
I agree, and I think and it's, to me, I don't say it's a foregone conclusion because anybody can win against anybody anytime, but these Panthers have looked this good all year long. I mean, they played a great game against Ponder that could have gone the other way. Played a great game against Peastre that could have gone the other way. So, it is what it is. So, great game.
It's going to do it for our broadcast tonight here from Paradise. The Panthers win it 41-7 over the Yellow Jackets. We'll see you next week on Wise County Game Day. Good night, everybody.